Welcome to Faith Game Day, presented by Grapevine Golf Cars. And now, here's your hosts, Steve Anthony and Jack Wharton.
The great Jack Wharton, who's laughing for no apparent reason.
Still cracks me up.
But that's our intro. Hey, folks, welcome to Faith Game Day Show. We're here live from Grapevine Ford Field for tonight's matchup as your Grapevine Faith Lions host, Lake Country Christian. And, Jack, we missed you last week. Hate that you weren't here.
Yeah, I was serving my one-game suspension. I said HE double hockey sticks instead of heck of a. So Elvis had suspended me for one game.
You were on a golf trip. Stop it. How'd you play, by the way?
Finished second to last in the last flight. Yeah, not good. Didn't win any money.
Well, we're excited. This is homecoming week here at Grapevine Faith, so there's an alumni tailgate right behind us, so that should be filling up here over the course of the next hour. Kickoff tonight at 7 o'clock here from Grapevine Ford Field. Plenty of time to get out and wear your Grapevine merch. We've got it for sale here if you don't have any. Food trucks, a lot of activity going on here at Grapevine Ford Field. So excited. The 3-0 Lions, undefeated Lions, taking on Lake Country, who are 1-3. And last week, Jack, I know you weren't here, but, man, just what an incredible performance by the Lions. Their third straight win, 69 points in their win over Atlas. And, man, they just never let their foot off the gas.
No, I saw a little bit of the game. I didn't see much of it, but this is 3 weeks in a row, really, that the offense have just come out firing at all cylinders. Defensively, we probably have some things to catch up on. But, I mean, when you're leaving the offense out there that as quickly as they score, it's kind of hard for the defense to even get a rest in, isn't it?
That's what Evan said last week. He's like, hey, you really can't fault the defense. They're on the field the whole game because the offense just scores, 2 plays and they're in the end zone. Yeah,
and I would say the last 2 games, Atlas and St. Michael's are both high-scoring, quick-scoring offenses as well. So, I mean, it's hard to keep up defensively.
For sure. Well, last year, speaking of tonight's game against Lake Country. Last year, Grapevine Faith lost on the road 28-21 at Lake Country. Austin Cosby had 214 yards passing, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. The Lions actually led 21-14 at halftime, but they didn't score in the second half, and that was their demise. But in 75 attempts this season, Austin hasn't thrown an interception. He has 12 touchdown passes and a 160.3 quarterback rating and almost 1,000 yards passing, 936 yards.
It almost seems like a different quarterback than last year. I mean, not that he was a bad quarterback last year, but almost no passes go incomplete with Austin Cosby. He's had a great year so far. Probably helps out. We got a little bit better running game than we did last year, and that's been a key to our success offensively.
Yeah, agreed. Having a successful run game definitely takes the pressure off of having – and you're not playing from behind either.
One other thing I left out, the offensive line seems to be having a better season than they did last year.
Yeah, I think the offensive line is definitely shored up. You've got some new guys. You got Scott Hadaway in there, Austin Odette, who played primarily on the defensive side last year. And you've only got a couple of guys going both ways. So you've got fresh legs on defense and offense every series.
We talked about it week 1. Depth is a lot different than it was last year. We've got 2 deep at most positions, and you don't have the two-way player like you just said. So it does help out with rest.
Well, and I looked at the Lake Country's roster on Max Preps. I'm not sure if it's complete or not, but they're pretty thin.
It didn't look like the numbers are a little light. Yeah.
Now, when we showed up at Cistercian, and I think even maybe St. Michael's, their online roster was much, much shorter than what it actually was. So we'll see what happens tonight. But we talked about the running game. Mateo Sharippa leads the team in rushing, 366 yards, 5 touchdowns. Noah Smith leads the team in receiving with 379 yards, 4 touchdowns. And, again, just goes to the number of weapons that Austin Cosby has at his disposal.
Yeah, and we kind of thought Noah was going to be a decoy this year, but he seems to be leading in receptions and receiving yards. Shareppa seems to be having a really good year at running back. But, yeah, offensively, we've been clicking on all cylinders through the first 4 games. Well, 3.5.
Right, yeah. The 3.5 games, we call it.
Yeah.
Defensively, Corbin Irwin leads the team with 32 tackles. Jude Seals leads the team with 3 tackles for loss. Both of those guys each have 2 sacks on the season. And, Jack, in the last 2 games, the Lions have 5 interceptions. 2 of those were pick sixes and 3 fumble recoveries. So you've really taken off defensively and getting turnovers at critical times during the games.
Yeah, and I didn't get a chance to give Corbin a hard time, but I read about the pick six. I did not get to see the pick six from last week. But, yeah, I mean, everything just seems to be clicking this year versus some previous seasons we had. But, hey, I mean, that happens. We're 3.5 games into the season. We still got room for improvement.
No doubt. And Coach Mike Fuller talks about that. I talked about to him this week. You'll see that on the Mike Fuller show before the broadcast airs. But he talks about every week they want to go 1-0. And he is so just intentional about making sure that they turn the page on the last game, learn from things, learn from it, the mistakes that you made, the things that you did well. Let's continue to do those well. But, man, he is not this guy that's going to walk in here going, hey, we're the 3-0 Lions that have scored all these points the last 3 games.
Well, go back to week 1, and we had – I mean, there was a little bit of nerves, a little bit of just we don't know what we really have in front of us. I still thought they played pretty good for 3 quarters out of 4, but I think they all learned something about themselves in that game and then kind of figured out, hey, we can play football. I mean, we're not bad. We're going to be good.
Well, Coach Fuller talked about that at halftime. That first half, they did not play what they were capable of playing. And he pulled them before they went to the locker room. He pulled them on the field into a group and had a pretty good, I wouldn't say tongue lashing, but a good conversation, a very stern conversation. Let's put it that way.
Do you think he was inviting him over for dinner?
Yes, he was not inviting him over for dinner. And we talk about special teams. Back-to-back kickoff returns last week for touchdowns.
How many onside kicks did we have last week?
We had 1.
Oh.
I can't believe you didn't see that, Jack. It was a successful onside kick.
Well, good.
Oh, my gosh, it was so great. They were kind of huddled up and caught him off guard, and just Clark Limmerman broke off. Thomas Hudnall actually didn't kick. It was Limmerman that surprised him, kicked it. They had no idea it was coming. We recovered and ended up scoring.
Well, good, Steve. We'll practice that for later on in the season, possibly.
We talk about all the stats, defensive and offensive stats. One thing that I think's made a huge difference this year is Thomas Hudnall. He's got 9 He had 9 touchbacks against St. Michael's, 7 against Atlas, and I think that's something that you really can't overlook because you're not allowing them, large returns, large yardage gains on the kickoff, and you're forcing them to start usually from their own 25.
I think we kind of mentioned it in that St. Michael's game, and it was something we probably didn't notice in the first game and a half, I guess, before. And it really does make a difference. I mean, you almost kind of get a rest out of that thing, too, and you're not getting somebody hurt on a kickoff return. Yeah, it's pretty important. Yeah, I like it.
Yep. It's made a big difference this year. Well, again, we mentioned that it's homecoming. There's an alumni tailgate going on here. And we've got a couple special guests. Our guest picker tonight is a Faith alum. He's going to be a ton of fun. We're going to visit with him.
We got a lot going here. You got to hurry it up.
Hey, we're good on time. We're okay.
We're okay.
I do want to take an opportunity to bring on Wes Tollison. So Wes runs the Texas Private School podcast on Instagram. You can also follow him on YouTube. And Wes saw he was going to be at the game tonight. I was follow these guys on Instagram, and he said, hey, I'm going to be on site. So I reached out to him, and we ended up texting each other and saying, hey, let's join us. And so, Wes, we appreciate you being here, man. Thanks for jumping on.
Steve, I appreciate you having me on. I told you before we started it was always my dream to be on a college game day type program, and you're making my little kid fantasies finally play out here, so I really appreciate it.
Hey, we're glad to have you. Well, we're excited. Wes is actually going to join us at the end of halftime. A lot of halftime activities tonight. No stories of faith tonight because of the homecoming activities. You'll see a lot of performances from the Lionettes, from the cheerleaders, as well as the announcement, presentation of the homecoming court and the announcement of the homecoming king and queen. But Wes is going to join us at the end of halftime, beginning of the third quarter. We'll get a chance to visit with him a little bit more. But, man, tell us, you graduated of A&M, so gig 'em. But is this what you do full time?
No, it's not. It's been a side gig for the past 5 years, and I apologize. I feel like I'm talking slowly because I can hear the echo in the background.
You're good.
But me, Walker, and Ryan Schroeder started this about 5 years ago in 2020, And it was more just a way to bring more recognition to private schools, because we got tired when we played of seeing our names kind of dug down in the Houston Chronicle and the Dallas Morning News. And we were like, what if we built ESPN for private school sports? And I don't know if we're quite there yet, but I think we're getting close.
Hey, you're on the way. I'm actually was hesitant to bring you on because, and here's why. You guys have been sleeping on Grapevine Faith this whole season, and I'm like, hey, just let them sleep. Don't even mention us. Don't bring us up, and we're going to surprise you guys.
Okay, so Steve, I will rebuttal there, because in one of the last couple episodes, we had a segment, Who is for real this year after the first few weeks? My answer was Grapevine Faith. That game against St. Mike's, putting up 77, that really opened, I think, the eyes of the entirety of Texas private school to Grapevine Faith can be a real player in TAPS Division II District 1.
Well, it's been great to see not just the football team, but there just feels a difference this year at the whole school. Athletics, we got a new athletic director in Elvis Gallegos, obviously Coach Fuller and his new staff. We have a new soccer coach, new volleyball coach, new basketball coach. I mean, there's a lot going on here at Grapevine Faith, so we're excited to hopefully show up on y'all's radar, not just in football, but in some other sports.
I'd just like to thank Wes for ranking our broadcast #1 in the state 4 years in a row.
Absolutely. No, nobody else compares. I can say that confidently.
Of all the broadcasts in the state of Texas, we are one of them. So we can say that.
Yes.
So again, we mentioned this. We're going to have some time with Wes to go a little bit deeper on what they do. We'll give you some more information how to follow their podcast on YouTube and on Instagram.
Well, it's a good follow on Instagram too.
It's a great follow. Yeah.
And I like how you followed up your post this week about making sure that all the moms knew that if you completed the half, that's how you got your ranking or your win-loss record, right?
Exactly. No, that's exactly how that works. I'm going to agree with everything you say because you've been so kind to host me.
I saw we were 3-1 in your poll, and I'm like, I'm going to email this guy. And then I start going through. It's like, oh, I'm not going to email him now.
I appreciate that. That means a lot.
Jack's our heavy here. If you get sideways with us, Wes, we stick Jack out and just break your kneecaps. So
I'll keep that in mind.
Well, again, that's Wes Tollison from the Texas Private School Podcast. Excited to have him up in the booth a little bit later. Wes, we appreciate you joining us, man. Look forward to visiting with you a little bit more during the game.
Absolutely. Go Lions.
Well, we appreciate it. So I believe John Chasteen is here. John is the pastor of Victory Church. We're going to bring him in for our sponsor spotlight. John, welcome to the broadcast. Glad to have you.
What's going on, guys? Honored to be here. Thanks for having me.
So we so greatly appreciate and rely on the support of our sponsors, and Victory Church is one of our platinum sponsors. And John, man, we're just so thankful for the support you guys, not just Grapevine Faith Athletics, but Grapevine Faith Christian School in general. So, man, tell us a little about the church. We know that you guys utilize the Creative Arts Center here. Tell us about service times and a little bit about the church.
Yeah, we do. So we're a church of multiple states. We have 3 campuses in Oklahoma City and one here that we just launched a couple years ago. And Grapevine Faith was so gracious to let us meet here. So we have services Saturday night at 4 p.m. and Sunday morning at 10 a.m. So it's a perfect partnership. Grapevine Faith is kingdom-minded, and it's just a natural fit. We're honored to be a support, and they support us, we support them. It's just a beautiful relationship.
Well, I know it makes sense for people that the Grapevine Faith families, because they know where the campus is, they're here every day. But that's not a requirement. I know you got a lot of families that don't attend Grapevine Faith, so you guys draw from, I'm sure, all parts of the Metroplex.
Absolutely, from all over. It's funny, I got a son here that's a sophomore, and he's like, Dad, this is weird. I don't want to go to church where I go to school. I spend enough time here as it is. So there's a lot of that, where kids are like, seriously, we're going to go to church where I got to go to school every day?
Can I get one day off?
But we're looking for a building. If anybody out there, please. We're grateful to be here, but, man, we need a building bad. We're looking.
Are your campuses in Oklahoma City, are they freestanding or are they?
They are.
Okay.
Yeah, they're all freestanding.
So y'all's goal is to ultimately have your own brick and mortar and
yes.
Okay.
Yeah, and to have, we believe we'll have multiple campuses here in the metro, in DFW in the future.
Where do you draw all your parishioners from, I guess? See, it shows my Catholicism right there, showed up right there.
No, you're good. What'd you say? I didn't hear you.
No, where do you get most of your tenders?
Oh, yeah.
Attendees?
I mean, a lot of them are from Grapevine Faith. I would say 20 to 30% are Grapevine Faith families, and there's a great community there. But then it's just from all around here. It's really been word of mouth. We're about 2 years old, and we haven't done really any advertising other than sponsoring here at Grapevine Faith. So it's just been word of mouth and organic, and God's bringing who he wants to bring, you know? Yeah.
So obviously you guys, you have to follow Grapevine Faith Athletics and the football team. I want to get your impressions of the season so far.
Yeah, so my daughter graduated last year from Grapevine Faith, so now she was a cheerleader last year, so I was at all the football games. Now she's at DBU, and I've got a son that's a sophomore that plays basketball but not football. But my daughter's boyfriend is still play football, Noah Smith.
Okay.
And so the receiver. And so we follow it. I'm here every single game. It's been a great season compared to last year. It's been a really good season. I love our offense, man. Our offense seems unstoppable. Yeah. It's been fun to watch.
You're a pretty big guy. Did you play basketball in high school, college, et cetera?
I played in college at a NEI school in Oklahoma. Yeah.
Which one was that?
Long time ago. Southwestern Christian University.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, long time ago. Many moons ago.
I think, that was Southwestern Nazarene.
Jack, pull your mic down a little bit there so we can hear you.
Sorry.
Believe it or not, we actually want to hear you.
That's surprising, actually, Steve. You usually try to mute me. No, I was thinking our old soccer coach went there, but he went to Southwestern Nazarene or
Southern Nazarene.
Southern Nazarene.
Yeah.
Sorry. Thank you.
Yep.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Well, we encourage you to, if you're looking for a church home, Victory Church, great fellowship here. They meet, as we mentioned, on the Dallas Road campus here at Grapevine Faith. I know they'd love to have you. Again, service times one more time, John.
4 p.m. Saturdays, 10 a.m. Sundays. And you can go to the website. It's just victory.church.
And you guys have childcare and
the
whole family. Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, John, we appreciate you joining us.
Man.
Well, we definitely appreciate
here.
your support of Grapevine Faith, man. Thank you so very much. We'll
Go
give
Lions.
you some more shout-outs tonight. So.
All right, no problem. Thanks, guys.
That's Pastor John Chastain from Victory Church. We appreciate his joining us. And again, thank you, Victory Church, for being such a big sponsor of Grapevine Faith Athletics. Well, this is my favorite part of the show. We get to do our guest picking. And our guest picker tonight is Grapevine Faith alum and golfer extraordinaire, which we're going to get into. But please welcome Mr. Jace Summy to the set here. Jace, welcome, man.
Yeah, thank you. Thanks for having me.
Pull the mic up just a little bit closer so we can, there we go. Yeah.
Right there? All right, good.
Steve usually tries to mute everyone out so he can only hear himself,
so
but
me,
now he wants to hear you.
Okay, perfect. I'm going to
Well,
talk
Jace,
over you.
man, for those that haven't had a chance to meet you, don't know a lot about you, give us a little introduction. You're a Keller native. Tell us a bit about kind of where you grew up and how long you were at Grapevine Faith.
Yeah, I'm from Keller. My mom is Mrs. Summy. She teaches kindergarten. I started at Faith, 3rd grade, and then all the way through senior year. So it was awesome.
Man, and you're a senior at Oklahoma playing golf.
Sir.
So it's been a busy summer for you, and y'all give me about 20 minutes because I'm going to go through some accolades here. You got the Ben Hogan Award for the month of August. You're ranked number 4 amateur in the world amateur golf ranking. You won the 123rd Western Amateur, the first Sooner since Charlie Coe in 1950 to win the event. You tied for medalist honors at the Carmel Cup with an 11 under at Spyglass, closing with a 66. Jack, I don't know if I could shoot a 66 on the front nine, but you finished inside the top 10 at the U.S. Amateur, and you capped all of this off by helping Team USA to a 17-9 Walker Cup victory at Cypress Point, and you earned 53.8 World Amateur Golf Ranking points in August, the most of any amateur in the world. Man, you got to be exhausted. And this is just talking just the month of August or this summer?
Yeah, that was over a couple months, and it was a grind. So yeah, I'm still feeling it a little bit, but it was great. It was so fun. Memories of a lifetime, and hopefully keep it up.
Hey, Steve, as one of the 2 people that have played Cypress Point here, would you mind if I ask him a question?
Please, Jack,
okay,
please.
Yes. What's your favorite hole at Cypress Point?
I'm going to say 15.
15, okay.
What was yours, Jack?
Well, I liked 14, actually. I think I
14?
parred 14, which is a hard
Great.
hole, actually. So
Yeah.
now there was like a couple of double bogeys before that and afterwards. But now between 15 and 16, there's the caddy tent
Yes.
in the woods. Did you go back in there?
Yeah, I went back in there. Didn't stay the night there. But,
I got you. So there's a story.
It's like a haunted mansion or something?
No, this caddy back in the 80s, I think, got thrown out of his house, and he ended up living in these trees in between these holes. And he was there for a year?
Yeah, I can't remember how long it said, but it was a long time.
Yeah, he lived in the trees at Cypress Point. Probably the most expensive real estate in California, probably.
Well, so a lot to choose from, but either on that list, Jace, or it may be something else that I didn't mention, what's been the highlight for you so far this year?
I would say definitely representing my country. It was just an honor to go out there with a group of guys and play well and beat up on the Team GB and I. So it was awesome.
So obviously you did phenomenal in high school. You get a scholarship to play at OU. I have to believe that the PGA Tour is in your future. At what point did you say, hey, this is something I want to do for a career? I mean, did you know in high school, like, hey, I want to do this full time and I want to make a living out of this? Or like, when did you know that?
I started playing when I was 10, and kind of from there, I'm the guy to do everything all in, all out, and I kind of progressed from there and saw that I was okay and kind of got better, and then in high school it became a reality, and from there definitely thought I could make it, and now I definitely think I can. So.
Oh, we think so too. Yeah. What was your favorite memory? It's homecoming here. We got an alumni tailgate going on right now. There's former Miss Lakey right there walking by me. I know her dad.
Where's security, Steve, around here?
What was your favorite memory looking back at your time at Grapevine Faith?
Favorite memory? There was a lot. The teachers are great. Mr. Jackson, Mr. Wright, I saw them walking around. So they definitely made my faith experience. So love them.
The teachers, and we hear that a lot, just the people here at Grapevine Faith.
Well, there's
really
Mr. Wright just walking by right there. Yeah.
All right, so will you graduate in May?
Yes.
Next May? Okay. So for us amateurs, I'm sure Jack knows full well the full spectrum here of what's required, but what's the next steps? You graduate in May, and then is it qualifying school? Is it playing tournament? Like what does that look like?
So based on my status with PGA Tour U, have y'all heard of PGA Tour U?
Yeah, so the top 20. Sorry, Steve, go ahead. Sorry, Jace, go ahead.
No. Well, so based on that ranking, I'll have status on a pro tour coming out of school. So I'm number 4 on PGA Tour U right now, and that'll get me Korn Ferry status coming out of school.
That's outstanding.
We got to get you a sponsor's exemption for the Charles Schwab.
Yeah, I met one of the guys who runs it, so got to write him and see.
Yeah, well, I'll work on that. Don't let me forget about that one.
Okay,
Yeah.
perfect.
Jack's a big wig. He knows people.
No, I'm not really, but I play from the tips at Colonial. Well, if it's number 2.
Yeah.
But
What do you shoot? What do you shoot?
what do you shoot, Jace?
Well, I don't know. It depends.
I'm a
It's tough.
14 handicapper, so I'm not.
That's not bad. It's not bad.
Oh, don't act like that. Come on.
No, it's not bad.
My
I'll
handicap
take the
is my
shots.
golf game.
Yeah.
Well, let's shift gears here to picking some games.
Oh,
so we're
sorry.
going to pick a major college D1 game. We'll pick a random D2, D3 college game, and pick the Cowboys game, and then 4 high school games. So I gave both these guys a heads up. We'll see if they did their research and see what they decide. But first game tomorrow night, 4-1 Mississippi State at number 6 Texas A&M, who's 4-0 from Kyle Field in College Station. Jack, who do you like?
Well, I like A&M's defense. Their offense is not that good. I'm going to go with an upset on the road by Mississippi State.
Well, I didn't mention this. This is a perfect opportunity for me to tell you that Jack went 2-3 week 1 in his picks. I went 3-2. I'm now 7-4 on the season. Jack wasn't here last week, but our guest pickers are 9-2 on the season.
Wow.
So Peter Ashton, Dr. Smith last week. So Jace, no pressure here, but
right.
but who do you like in the Mississippi State A&M matchup?
I like A&M. I think Kyle Field is going to be hard to play in, and I think A&M's D-line is going to be in the backfield all day. It's going to be hard to overcome, so I like A&M.
Yeah. I'm the same. I don't think you go 4-0 and number 6 in the country and expect Mississippi State to come in. But Jack, we'll see what happens. Good luck with that.
Yeah, all right.
So in honor of Jack and one of his kids that went here, Colorado Mesa Mavericks 1-3 at Colorado School of Mines, who were 3-1.
Yeah.
From Alumni Field at Mary Kay Stadium in Golden, Colorado.
Marv K.
Excuse me.
K.
Did I say
Not
Mary
K?
Marv
K.
K.
I'm going Ore Diggers all the way.
Yeah, that's the thing. How many mascots do they got? 2 mascots. Which
Well,
one is
Blaster is their live mascot, which is that's a long story, but I can go into it. It's a burro.
Blaster the Burrow and Marvin the Miner. So you're going with the Miners.
Yes.
All right.
Ore Diggers.
Jace, who do you like?
I'm going to go with School of Mines.
I agree. I think Colorado School of Mines, they've got home field advantage. They're 3-1. Colorado Mesa's 1-3. I'll take the Miners as well.
Ore Diggers.
All right. Sunday, 12 noon kickoff. Your 2-1 Dallas Cowboys against the 0-4 Jets. Even so, the 0-4 Jets. You're going to pick the Jets.
It's the Cowboys. I don't even know how they were in the game last week.
I agree. That was shocking. Jace?
I can't do that. I got to go with the Cowboys.
Yeah. I will say this. I said this last week. I don't know how anybody would ever pick the Cowboys, but I'll make an exception. At New York Jets, give me the Cowboys. All right. We got a barn burner tonight, folks, in high school football, Texas high school football. Your number 1 Aledo Bearcats at number 4 Denton Ryan Raiders. Man, this is going to be a shootout. What do you think, Jack?
Gal, that is a tough one to pick. I'm going to go with Denton Ryan because they're at home, and that's the only reason why I would do that.
Wow.
I'm going to go with Aledo. I saw last year Aledo won in conference play, and then Denton won in the playoffs, but I think Aledo wins.
I looked it up. I agree with you, Jace. I'm going with Aledo as well. Looked it up. Aledo has some insane record of consecutive district games that they've won. It's over 100 or something like that. It's crazy. So we expect that to be a high-scoring affair. Ryan won a close one their first game of the season against Eaton. They beat Granbury last week 41-0. But Aledo scored 54, 56, and 56 points in their last 3 games. So should be a good game.
Yeah.
All right. This is a battle of undefeateds. The Heritage Christian Eagles at Founders Classical Academy Archers. They're both 5-0, as I mentioned. Jack, that's in Leander, Texas, by the way. Heritage scores at least 50 points in all but one of their games, where they scored 42. Founders has scored at least 60 points in all of their wins, except for 54. So,
now, Steve,
again,
I don't know
affair.
anything about either one of these schools. I did no research before on these two in particular because I didn't know where to look. I'm going to go with the Founders because I feel like they have more time to practice football than the other teams.
Well, that's probably your second pick, winning pick of the night so far, Jack. So I applaud you for that. Jace, who do you like, buddy?
I'll go Heritage.
Go with Heritage. Well, yeah, there's a huge part of me that wants to go with Founders, but I got to stick with Jace. I'm going to go with Heritage on the road, man.
You're going to pick anybody I didn't pick.
Yeah, exactly. Just pick against Jack. That's the safe bet. All right, crosstown rivals, Tyler Grace driving all the way across town, Tyler, against Brook Hill. Grace won their first game of the season, then lost 3 in a row before beating Boston last week, 35-14. Brook Hill lost to Austin Regents last Friday, 56-14, but so will everyone else because Regents is an absolute powerhouse. Jack, who do you like?
I want to go with Brook Hill.
Brook Hill, the home team.
The
Jace?
guard.
Who do you like?
Brook Hill as well.
Brook Hill. Yeah, Scott Ryle's going to have the guard back in order against Grace. His son Zachary, 6'5", 210 quarterback. I like Brook Hill at home. And last but not least, your 3-0 Grapevine Faith Lions hosting Lake Country, 1-3 on the season. We talked about last year, Lions lost 28-21 on the road. The Eagles have struggled on the road. They've lost 61-7 to Munster, and they lost last week 49-0 against New Boston. I'm not sure I have to tout the stats or the scores of your undefeated Lions, but Jack, who do you like?
Well, I think Lake Country is a lot like Baylor in the 90s. We used to schedule them all the time for our homecoming game, so I'm going to go Grapevine Faith.
Going with Grapevine Faith. For those that don't know Jack's affiliation, Jack went to 13th grade, also known as Texas Tech. So, anyway, Jace, who do you like there?
I like Faith all the way.
Yep. Hard to pick against them, man. I have it. This is one stat we didn't share earlier. You played defensive end for Coach Smeltzer, and he claims that you're the best natural defensive end that he's ever coached. And then you played 1 year, and you had more than 20 sacks. How did you not keep playing football?
Well, my parents didn't let me. I wanted to. So.
I mean,
yeah.
You made the tragic mistake of pursuing golf for some crazy reason, which I guess, keep working at it. You'll get good at it one day. So, kidding, of course. So Coach Smeltzer, I want to make sure we pointed that out, that you're the best natural defensive end he's ever coached. So,
awesome.
Well, Jace, man, hey, look, we appreciate the time. Thanks for coming on. Had a ton of fun with you. The great thing is we're going to be saying Jace Summey's name for a long time here at Grapevine Faith. Man, just pray blessings over you and protection, and just know that God's got an amazing path set out before you. We're going to be here to cheer you on, and we're just so proud of you. Grapevine Faith alum. Absolute best of luck going forward. Again, thanks for the time tonight.
Awesome. Yeah, thanks for having me. It's been awesome. So
that's the great Jace Summey joining us here on the Game Day pregame show. Coming up next, your Grapevine Faith Lions host Lake Country Christian School here from Grapevine Ford Field. Kickoff at 7 o'clock. That's coming up next here on the Grapevine Faith Sports Network.